Good evening, good afternoon, hello everyone. We are playing the World of Warships Legends, of course. Today, a little something different. We've managed to be patient and save up a whole 100 containers. We're gonna start opening these sums of bitches. And then we get to the, spoiler alert, we get to Caprice, the British Destroyer Premium Tier 7, I think it is, as one of our rewards from this. So we'll go through a few here, just one at a time, just to kind of test the waters. But yes, of course, we are not going to do all 100 one at a time, unless somebody out there wants me to do it. You let me know if you would like to watch. If you want to spend 20 minutes watching me open crates, I will make it happen. I can do it. So far, nothing good. A lot of common containers. These are our daily rewards, right? Oh, these boring blue ones. Every once in a while. I mean, it's all worth it, right? Symbols, hey. It's all worth it, right? Some credits, some boosters, all that kind of fun stuff that's going to help me out, right? So, you know, well, you know, we're doing us. I'll say, how many should we do here one at a time? Because, I mean, this is kind of fun. It's like, you know, it's like pulling the slot machine every once in a while. This is the penny slots, these blue ones, you know, were the low bids. We'll do 10 more. We'll get down to 80, and then we're gonna do the mass open all containers. This will be the most I've ever opened before at a time. Usually I'm like, there's no point in saving them up, but if you want to make an interesting YouTube video for 10 seconds of enjoyment, open up 80 containers at once, open up 100 containers at once, whatever you want to call it. Ooh, this must be what is that, a fall big crate? 175,000 credits. So much silver. Alright, there we go. I know we've got some good crates in here somewhere, like, it can't all be these crap ones. That's, I guess, I don't know if do we open them in the order, like, what we received most recently? I don't know how it works, I guess. Must be. Because I know I haven't been getting a lot lately. Been getting, I mean, the calendar event's been over for a week, so, like, it's, yeah, like, or we've finished it, you know. So there's nothing to do there. So they got, like, anything interesting recent is probably from Bureau projects or something. These fall big crates, I guess, for probably like weekly rewards or whatever. Ooh, what's this? Paint. Camouflage. Well, this is a pirate camo, at least. That's probably the, like, worst, that's probably the most boring reward from that crate that you could possibly get, right? Alright, so we're at 80. We're gonna finish opening. We're gonna do these all at once here. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boosh. There it is. Lots of commanders. And then, yeah, we do get at least the one ship, the Caprice. So that's the, Tier 7 Primo Destroyer. I mean, I was looking at it. I think that is in the store. I think you can buy that for doubloons or something else, probably. It looks cool as hell. Like, the design on it's awesome. But I don't think it's anything special, at least not to at least nothing to suit my playstyle. We'll go look at it real quick here. So yeah, obviously we don't have a commander selected. Yeah, like, this is sweet looking. It really does look like an old ass, like, you know, it does remind me of a pirate ship. Just the design. It's a nice, elegant wood trim. Nice little bench right by that gun back there. That's probably, I don't know if you'd want to sit there. Yeah, I mean, like, this bridge area is pretty sweet. Nice little lantern on the front. Cool beans. I mean, we'll take it. We'll take her for a stroll. See how it goes. So this is, so you can either do reload or smoke, and then engine boost or sonar. That's a tough one. I'd probably want to go sonar. and probably smoke. So these are the stats, of course, without any of the... I have no upgrades and no commander on here, so these are the bare bones base stats on this thing, right? Defenses, meh. Concealment, pretty typical for a destroyer. Yeah, it's like nothing crazy, crazy awesome interesting, right? But that is that ship. That is the Caprice, if I'm saying that correctly. I would guess, you know, like that's how we here in America say it, right? That's how we would say it. Alright, so we will take her out for a spin. This has been, thus far, my first and only game with this ship, so keep expectations low, people. Very, very low. We actually, don't stop watching. We actually have a decent game here, but yes. Not my typical forte, but as you know, on our channel here, on my channel, I try and play a little bit of everything, so we don't have a specialty, and we have a sort of crap overall win ratio to show for it, right? Because we play everything. But, I mean, ultimately, like, the more you play different ships, I think the more valuable player you ultimately become, but, yes, as opposed to someone hyper-focused on one particular ship or one particular class or whatever, you know, those people can rock with that ship, but they are probably terrible with everything else. I don't know. So, like, the wide angle's pretty wide, and then, of course, like in all British fashion, you can shoot them one at a time. So it's 3 launchers of 3, which is kind of meh, especially for tier 7. And then they were only going, like, less than 10, like they were like 8 or 9 or something after we had put all the upgrades and the commander on here. Did I do the upgrades? I know I didn't do it in the video, but I don't know if I actually did the upgrades. I've been known to get a new premium ship and then just completely forget to buy the, like, upgrades for the ship. And I'm just out there strolling like, why am I so bad at this game? Alright, Atago. So, obviously we're not going to hit him here, but we might be able to get him on the other side of the island. So if he turns in to kind of use that land as cover, we'll be in range of him, right? So we'll stick these a little bit closer to the edge, right? See if we can't get some lucky hits on him there. And I'm so glad I saved the second rack, because here comes a Caracilio. This is an Italian battleship. On our left, we have an Italian battleship that we can't pronounce. I always get, like, crap in the comments for not being able to pronounce things, and I'm sorry. I'm an idiot American who also struggles with my own language, so leave me alone. I'm not trying to be a dick.
Smoke screen set.
Alright, so we use the smoke, and obviously, you know, with a lot of the British destroyers, the smoke screen's like super short, right? So it's super helpful in getting yourself out of a tight bind, but then you need to have an exit strategy, right? So we did get a hit on that battleship. And we'll stay around here. I'm a little nervous these cruisers might spot us here. I was just checking my spotting range, so we're just outside. Oh, and that Atago did not come around that mountain, or that corner island like I was hoping. Oh, and this Boise moved way forward. Okay. So if he keeps on his current course here... Yeah, he's gonna turn in now. I was kind of hoping he would just kind of run into that island and stop there, because he's got a battleship in front of him and off to the side of him over here, but now he's going to be broadside to the battleships instead of us, so I guess he's deciding who he wants to kill him. And I guess the answer is not us, of course. Nobody wants Phoenix 6-1 to get killed. So. Alright, so HE's doing good, but we're going to see, since he's going to be broadside to us, let's see if these AP rounds can do anything against the American cruiser. over pens. Alright, we probably gotta fire a little more forward, kind of try and hit him underneath those front turrets. Boosh! Oh man, 2 citadels. Oh my gosh, why didn't that finish him? So our torpedo is gonna get there. We're gonna get this here before somebody else's bullets do. Yes, yes. Alright, we deserved that kill. I think that battleship had bullets on the way. I thought for sure somebody else was gonna snag that from us. Okay, okay, I can get behind a ship, a destroyer with decent AP. I can get behind that. I probably still won't play it a whole lot. I can see the value. We got 4 smoke screens. Do we start heading towards the base, or do we stop and smoke and pester this guy? I think I want to just head towards base here. These 2 battleships should be able to take on a cruiser and almost, you know, a half-dead battleship, right? Of course, I don't know what my allies' health looks like, but... Are we gonna get any torpedo hits on him? Nope. Oh! Oh, yes! Yes! Nope, nope, he was able to put the flood out, though, which is expected, I guess. He hadn't got hit in a while. Richelieu! We're gonna have to... Yeah, where has he been this whole game? Full health. This is probably part of the reason they're losing. This guy was probably sitting there. Then they do have 1 destroyer left that looks like, from looking at the mini-map here, it was last kind of headed towards, back towards their base here, so we may have to deal with him, we'll see. And then, yep, so our battleships down south of us were able to finish off and clean up everybody else down there, so we made a good call heading towards the base. Of course, this is, for the most part, I would say, a done deal game here. It's 3 on 7. This is like the, do I do the single shots? I'm always like so bad with the single shots, but then this one, like, since it's only 3, it like really, when you do the spread, it really spreads them. And yeah, we're like right on the verge of being spotted here, so we'll, oh my gosh, of course we're the only ones spotting him. There's 6 other teammates, and none of them are spotting this battleship for us. Come on. I was hoping to do some spam damage in my 45-second long smoke screen. Alright, so you're going to keep backing up. People in the Richelieu like to kind of bow tank, so he's probably pointing at all the other guys on our team that are shooting him. I think we're 5.5 for detectability, so can we sneak into the zone and not get spotted? No, we cannot. Great. Oh, and he is going to stop whatever he is doing to shoot us. I mean, granted, we're, yeah, I'd probably do the same thing. But my torpedoes are already on the way, sir. There they come. Boosh. 2 hits. Ooh, is he gonna flood? Oh, no, put it out. Or stopped it? I always say he put out the flood, but that doesn't really make sense. Maybe we can get him on fire here. So if he starts turning his guns this way again, we've got another smoke screen ready, right? So we can always smoke up.
Smoke generator activated.
And more torpedoes on the way. Getting the smoke. There we go. Fire.
Smoke screen set.
Torpedo. Can we get this kill too? Oh, heck yes. Where the heck did their destroyer go? They needed you, buddy. And there's torpedoes way out there. He was going after the Baltimore. I guess. What ups? Alright, well, I guess we'll cap the zone. Baltimore's got his radar going, and it's not picking up their destroyer. Like, where did he go? So you can see the Baltimore, the Allied ship, though. Ooh, there he is. Showed up for like a half a second there. Yeah, you could see the little like radar symbol by him, so we kind of knew he wasn't close to the Baltimore, but we did see torpedoes out there before, so I was like, he's got to be somewhere around here. So sure enough, I don't know why he didn't just come into the zone to like stop, prevent the capture. Of course, he's severely outnumbered. Like, you do you. Hopefully, I mean, sometimes those folks that they just run and just to survive the last 5 minutes. I'm like, dude, like, have some fun with it. Like, you know you're gonna lose. Like, I get it. There's no big benefit in just staying alive till the end. I don't think there's any benefit at all to doing that. So here, like, what I would do is just try and get cheap shots on these. Yeah, I know he's probably moving around. I would try and just get cheap shots on all of the ships that are in the zone getting the cap, because then you get those defend banners, which will give you XP and stuff like that. So, but that's just me. This guy's, you do you. You do you. We'll keep sending our torpedoes out in this kind of direction to us. Yeah, so I did a little test fire there to see if we would get spotted. So I can't, now, like, if you look at the mini-map, like, anywhere we fire, yeah, I don't think he could have made it that far yet, but whatever. But also, it's also a little bit of an attempt to bait him to try and shoot me. Yep, so then he shoots me, and then he gets spotted, right? So it gives my team a chance to shoot, as well as ourselves, but of course he timed that so that the smoke screen, that smoke screen kind of hit him the second everyone had time to react and send bullets at him. So we'll send our torpedoes up there. I'm sure he's sending torpedoes in this direction. But yeah, so he hit me, so it reset some of the time on the base capture. And that's kind of what I was talking about. Like, that's what I would do, is just kind of get some cheap shots on everybody as I could to kind of finish off the game. So you're not gonna make it. All right, so I fired again. So he must be out of the smoke screen since I got spotted from firing. So he's probably moving back around. So the weird thing with this ship is 2 of the torpedo launchers are, like, there's 1 torpedo launcher that can shoot both sides, and then 2 of them, like, 1 on each side, so that gives you your 3, right? So yeah, we'll dump torpedoes back in that direction. But yeah, so it just kind of makes for an awkward, like, forces you to, like, move around. Oh, there he is. Someone's got him with radar. Oh, of course, yeah. We've almost got to 200 on this campaign. There needs to be a reward for getting to 200. Like, I feel like that's a feat. That puts us at second. That is not half bad for our first game with that ship. Let's see, do we have time to go through how so yeah, I'm using Reginald. So this is who I have put. This is who I decided to use. And this is how I decided to set it up. So for the most part, torpedo damage and whatnot. But I suppose you could, like, we had some pretty sweet AP shots on that cruiser. So I suppose you could do a gun build. I don't know if that would be more valuable or not. But yeah, and then of course this guy, we don't have him upgraded all the way. So I chose destroyer speed over the smoke screen, but since the British ships, the smoke screens don't last that long to start with, you don't get as big of a benefit from picking the, like, percent increase in duration. So yeah. But yeah, so oh yeah, it did look like I did buy the upgrades for the ship before we started playing. But that is the Caprice, you guys. Yeah, feel free to leave your constructive, annoying criticisms and compliments in the comments for me. I do read and try and respond to everybody. But thanks for watching through the end. Make sure to like the video if you actually did like it. Now it's appropriate to do so. And of course, make sure to follow the channel. We're trying to do World of Warships videos every day. So see you tomorrow.